Hello. Right then, so I've been promising this video for ages, and one thing or another, and then school holidays it's not got done, so we're going to do it today. I've been using this flask for drinking out of while I'm working, so it's add some wear, but I'm going to put a decal on the front of that. This is just the same as the flasks that everybody's doing, which are great for Waterslide because you can put them in the oven. This is the Waterslide paper that I use. There are quite a few different brands, and I get it off Amazon. There are quite a few brands on Amazon, but I only ever tried this one and it works. I don't have any problem with it, so I stick to it. It costs about £13 on Prime for 20 sheets, which is quite good really, because you don't use a full sheet every time, or you can just max up your little images if you're doing a few things. This does come in inkjet. I'm using laser. The reason why I went into doing or trying Waterslide is it's quite easy to do on a laser printer. Inkjet, because the ink sits on the top, and obviously ink's wet. If you wet ink, it'll smudge. As soon as you put inkjet in the water, the image just floats off. It's a mess. So what you have to do with inkjet is you have to coat it with a clear coat. The spray that you coat models with and stuff like that. And you've got to give it a coat, let it completely dry, give it another coat, let it dry, give it another coat, let it dry. So if you wanted to do something quickly, you're already in for an hour's wait for the gap in between the coats for it to dry. So this is Waterslide for laser. Just print it and then you can go. So I've already printed my image. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to put on my mug. I've cut it out by hand. If you have your silhouette, you can I'll just get this. If you have your silhouette, you can contour cut. I don't know whether I can see on there. I cut it out on the silhouette. This is all little dots. So, but you can just do it just as same as like a print and cut. To cut around it neatly. If you don't have, if you've not done print and cut, have a look at the video for the stickers. I know there's quite a few people struggling with print and cut, but it's quite simple. So what we need for our print and cut, for our Waterslide, is water. Not freezing cold, but not boiling, because the hotter that it is, the quicker that this reacts. And if you're not ready for it, it can be a bit messy. You'll ruin it. So what we need to do is we need to dunk it in. This is not freezing cold, but it's not warm at all. So we're going to put it in. We're going to leave it in for a minute or so, and then we're going to put it straight to the canister. So as soon as you put it in, you'll see that it wants to curl up. Move that over here a bit. There we go. But we need to make sure that it's all underneath. And just keep teasing it round. And then what will happen is the Waterslide will slide off the backing sheet. Obviously that's why it's called Waterslide. It doesn't take long, and you can feel when it's ready to go. The canister, all I've done to prepare that is clean it. That's it. If you've got some alcohol, whatever it is called, I can't remember, you can use that, but I've just washed it and dried it. Right, so I think we're ready. Can you see it moving slightly? So we get the water out of the way. The best way to do this is to kind of position it where you want it to go. Hold on to this side with your thumb and slide the backing out the way. And if you do this quickly and tight, you can see I'm pulling it tight, then the Waterslide almost sticks to the backing quite tightly, and that, you know, there'll not be much moving about to be done. So you just smooth round the edges, because we need any water that's underneath, we need that out the way. Now this backing sheet here is all snotty because it's still got the glue on, and I rub it. I use this to kind of squeegee the water out from underneath, like that. I think that's about it. Maybe I just need to straighten it up a little bit. You have got a little bit of movement with the Waterslide. Let's have a look. So you can see by holding it up to the light, there's no gaps and no water underneath it. So then we just get a bit of toilet roll or kitchen roll or whatever, and we need to get rid of all this water now. So gently rub and dab the area that you've got your Waterslide on, and you'll see that there's no, there we go, there's no water underneath that at all. So we just let that dry for a minute. I think I can see a little bit of water under there, and that's it. That's quite smooth. Yeah, and that's it, unfortunately. That's it. That is all that you do. You don't want to be messing about with it too much. Don't keep rubbing it because you will stretch it. And then in the oven it goes. So we'll be back in a minute. So I've just got this out the oven, just washed it, give it a dry off, and as you can see, it's on there, and if we look real closely you can just see, I don't know whether we can, let the camera autofocus if it's going to. There we go. You can probably just see the edge, the difference between the canister and the Waterslide there. I'll try and take a picture of it on my phone, but it's flat, there's no bubbles, and this is good for the dishwasher as well, so I'm quite pleased with that. Waterslide. There we go. I hope everybody gives it a try, and I like to see some of the stuff that you make with it as well. It will go on anything. You can put Waterslide on wood, glass, anything really. And you can also put Waterslide, if you're doing Waterslide on mugs, don't put them in the mug press, because you'll ruin your mug press, because the stuff will stick to the, not that I'm speaking from experience of anything, but I'm just saying, just a warning. When you're putting it in the oven, you don't have to leave it in too long, just enough to bake it on really. And there we go. Okay,